There's a massive shift in the golf space happening on YouTube. I'm going to break it down right now. I'm Dougie. This is the Golf Clan, your home for YouTube golf news. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you could take a second and give a boost to the thumbs up button, that would tell YouTube you enjoy these videos and allow me to keep making them. Also, there'll be a link down in the description if you're interested in signing up for a tournament that I'll be hosting next year. Drop your email, click that link down in the description. Garrett Clark is bringing back page 1 from his playbook. If we rewind to Garrett Clark, GM Golf, and what he was doing, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, this is something that is coming back now into the YouTube golf space. And what is this? I'm talking about the vlog. The vlog is making a renaissance. It's coming back, and this is why it's so important. If you were to look back at Garrett's old videos, this was pre-Good, pre-Bro 5, pre-Dallas, back in Kansas City, the Sunflower Course. What you'll see is you'll see a guy who was really trying to engage his community and kind of realized very early on, and this is a little bit of the savviness of Garrett Clark, which was playing golf is one thing, but people might get tired of seeing you play golf. That's just point blank period, right? You're not Tiger Woods, okay? Unless you have some type of crazy personality like Sam Gary. I don't know how many of you are on TikTok. Unless you have some type of crazy personality like, who was the guy that said that'll play? I'm blanking on his name. Matt Chris Vibes. I think that was his username. And then he got into more nature content. But unless you have one of those larger than life personalities or you're Tiger Woods, at some point it may get a little bit boring to watch you play golf. So Garrett realized, hey, I need to make this channel more than just about us playing golf. I need to bring people along the journey. And that's just a really important lesson. People care more about the journey than they do the destination a lot of times. And so Garrett realized that, and he started filming content at his house. I think he was at his parents' house. He started documenting day to day. Back then he was friends with Steven, and then at some point Matt Scharf came into the fold. And Garrett really started to expand to off-course content, and that was significant because the more viewers get to know who you are off the course, the more they're engaged and locked in on the course.
You guys have seen me do these types of videos before. I think my rough draft of my plan today is all I really know what's going to be happening. I'm going to play 9 holes, honestly, like right now.
So Garrett kind of, I don't want to say pioneered the vlog in the golf space. That's maybe, Garrett really saw that and built a loyal community on the GM Golf YouTube channel a while back. And now fast forward to today, and you see Garrett Clark Vlogs. I made a video kind of breaking down why that channel is doing so well lately. But you see Garrett back to page 1 of the playbook.
And I'm about to eat a lot of food, and it's going to be good. It sure will. Okay, so I am back at the house. I just ate Chipotle.
Right? Which is, hey, I'm going to just bring a camera around no matter what I'm doing and let people in a little bit more than they'll see the final polished videos on the Good channel, on the GM Golf channel, right? And so the other significant thing about vlogging and bringing people along the journey off the course is that, time to get out the whiteboard here. I don't use this often, but I think sometimes it's helpful to have a little bit of a visual. So really what you can see here is the golf space is somewhat limited, okay? So a couple years ago, Rick Shields hit 1 million subscribers, and it was like, wow, crazy. But in the scheme of things, 1 million subscribers on YouTube as the top creator, that's not very good. That's a small niche. And now golf is expanding. COVID came, people got into golf. It was the only thing you could do in a lot of parts of the world. And now all of a sudden, golf's a little bit more popular. And so, sure, we saw Good pass through 1 million subs. GM Golf is now tracking at, 980,000 subs. It's becoming more common to hit 1 million subs in the golf space, right? But there's some level of a ceiling to golf content. And that's why this is so important, okay? If you look at that purple space, really what I'm trying to show here in this graphic is that if you start bringing people along the journey off the course, all of a sudden your market size, your market potential, your audience, people that are tuning in, that people that care to watch a video expands dramatically, right? And so that's what we see with Garrett Clark Vlogs. And now I don't know if Garrett was the genesis of it, but Matt Scharf is now doing vlogging content, daily type, not daily, but behind the scenes vlogging. Stephen Castaneda, if he could figure out how to work a camera, he's going to start firing out the vlogs. And so you really just see this movement to expand to a wider audience. And that was page 1 of GM Golf's playbook back in the day. That's how he built this loyal community. Started with trick shots, started bringing people along the journey. Just grind it on YouTube. You can see in some of the content earlier on, this kid was up editing to 2, 3, 4 a.m. And you can just see it in his eyes. He grinded to earn his place now, which is part of why I have so much admiration for Garrett, is that he built this from scratch, from Kansas City, from his parents' house. It's wild. But his audience is so loyal because he brings people on the journey off course. And now we're seeing that shift. So I mentioned Garrett Clark Vlogs, Steven, Matt, Good Extra Channel is starting to do a little bit of that behind the scenes content, and they have for some time now. Even Bob Does Sports now has felt like, okay, we need to add on off course content, and they're starting to do that in their videos. And so you're seeing this shift towards more off course content, and that is just kind of a reminder for me of, hey, this is change is happening. It's a massive shift now in the golf space. The demand is there. Golf is sort of like the vehicle, right? Golf pulls some people in on the course. They get to know these characters like Joey Colcutt's, Pat Perez, Bobby Fairways, and then all of a sudden you want to be seeing these guys when they're hanging out at the house, when they're ordering food, when they're just kind of going through shenanigans and travels, right? So golf's a medium, but it's bigger than golf. It really is bigger than golf. And it's cool to see that change is happening. And in my opinion, Garrett kind of did that first. He kind of led that way in the golf space, right? Because doing a daily vlog is not, something that was new on YouTube, obviously. And you even see in Garrett's video that he credited Casey Neistat for inspiring him. But it's just interesting to see, and I think that that's a shift that's happening right now that you need to be paying attention to. And I think we're going to see even more and more of that. I've been advocating for Bob Does Sports to create a second channel where it's just off-course content. I think that's a no-brainer rather than trying to roll it all in with the golf stuff. Keep the golf on the course, have a second channel, let someone else film that and edit that and just let them make that their thing, because that channel would blow up. I have no doubt about that. So hope you enjoyed this video here. Would love to hear your thoughts on this down below. Do you watch some of this off-course content? And if you do, whose content do you enjoy the most? Again, I'm Dougie. This is The Golf Clan, your home for YouTube golf news. If you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, go ahead. It's free. Just hit that red button, turn it gray. I would appreciate it a ton. And we're getting some type of a tropical storm outside here. It's a little bit of a dreary, overcast day. But I tell you what, the YouTube golf space is bright. It's really, really bright, and it gets me fired up. So thanks so much. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the YouTube golf space, and I'll see you in the next video.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up.